This portion of the post-race show is brought to you by PRP Seats. Hello, this is Dave Z with Clyde Bynum, and we're coming to you from
the SRRS studio.
Yeah, SRRS studio in Horn Lake, Mississippi. I want to just tell everybody who wasn't there in Dyersburg, Tennessee.
They missed a good time.
Last weekend, it was crazy. It was a crazy time.
It was a good time. I heard lots of drivers talk about how much fun they had. It's probably been a while since a lot of these people played in the mud.
It was fun to watch. I got out there on Friday morning. It was raining. It was wet. It was muddy. Dyersburg is known. West Tennessee is known.
The good rain didn't show up till about race time.
It was bad. So about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was coming down, raining buckets, and Clyde and I, we just looked at each other and shrugged our shoulders.
We've raced rain or shine. A lot of people called and sent messages, and we've always raced rain or shine, and we'll continue to race rain or shine.
I probably would have been upset, just how wet it was and muddy it was, but everybody there, the tons of people in attendance and the drivers, they were having a blast. I think one of my favorite portions and one of my favorite parts of Friday was talking to the drivers and just having them laugh, shake their heads. And before the race, nobody thought anybody would finish the course, but 25 drivers did finish.
Even Nick, after the first guy went and didn't make it, Nick looked at me and he goes, "So what's your backup plan?" Of course, when the next guy went and didn't make it, and I said, "There's your backup plan." Those drivers will find a way to the top every time.
We had Pruitt's Off-Road and ORB Fab in attendance. They were racing.
Yep.
And it was really, really, really a great time. Abernathy's, as most of you know, they've come strong this year. The winner of the SRRS Cup is going home with a shiny new Razor.
Yes, they are.
So there's a lot on the line this year. We thought it was going to be tough, but at the end of the day, the drivers, they showed up. They took names.
More than half across the finish line.
And it really was a great time. There was a 45-second give me, which means if you took the hard line, we shaved 45 seconds off of their time.
Had two guys attempt it and one made it successful.
There was a 50% success rate there.
The other one got a lot of video hits.
Which we will definitely, you stay tuned, strap yourself in, and we're going to show you my man rolling down the hill trying to take the hard line.
Yeah, we will.
He didn't finish. He got caught at the top, but after he came tumbling down the hill, the hard line, he made it up, took the other line, and got stuck somewhere else. It was a great show. So why don't you stay tuned? We've got a lot more. We've got some names, numbers, all of that good stuff. We'll see you in a minute. The UTV series is really shaping up. We've got a couple of families right now that we've got the Hards. We've got Jamie and Little Hard, Brandon Hard.
We had a new guy make it to the podium, his first race.
Mm-hmm. And of course, the story. I mean, you've got Martin Racing. You got all the Martins in it right now, and they came out strong for Bikini Bottoms. You got Wesley Spangler, who's in the top 10 on the day. Cody Martin, who was 9th. Brandon Hard, he shot up.
Did you notice there's only 9 seconds from 1st to 10th?
Now, if that doesn't tell you that the level of drivers,
they kept it close.
They kept it really, really, really close, and you're talking about less than a second between Mr. Taylor and Mr. Pierpoint from 1st and 2nd place.
Yep.
So it was a pretty amazing day as far as the racing went. The story of the Hards is
Brandon is sticking in there. He this is his first year and he is hanging in there.
You know, all Brandon told me, he said, all I want to do, Dave, I don't care about winning right now. All I want to do is beat my daddy.
And I think he's done it every race so far.
But Jamie, look, we're cool, and I'm not trying to call you out.
Brandon wasn't in Pop's rig this round.
Why wasn't he in your rig, Bob? Why'd you kick him out? Why'd you kick him out of the seat? Why did he have to go borrow somebody else's race? That people are talking, man. That's your own flesh and blood.
Well, if it was to try to keep him from winning, it didn't work.
Yeah, because he whooped your son. He's in the top 10 on the day. Then you got Slade Martin, very impressive run with a 55-second run. And
2 55-second runs up there with Brandon and Slade.
Crazy. DC Thompson did his thing. DC, very exciting run DC made. Brian McVeigh.
DC is always all in.
Mm-hmm. Nick Martin, just super exciting. Then Tim Cameron, was it Tim Cameron? Yeah. Was it Tim Cameron that placed 3rd, or was it Tal Humphreys? I don't know, because at the end of the day,
look how close 3rd and 4th are.
Yeah, it's crazy.
0.04.
Yeah, 0.4 of a second. It's nuts. What can I say? And then racing, he just came out of nowhere. Was Tommy Taylor?
Yep, first race.
First race.
Ends up on the podium.
49-second run. And here he is. You know, people are going to talk. But Justin Pierpoint,
he built a rig that is working this year.
Drove himself straight into 1st place. So, hey, you people, keep talking. We're going to be right back.
Team Homeback.
So, Clyde.
Where did we end up for the day?
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm sorry. I'm jumping. We have a script, and we're jumping script right now. I want to know what kind of razor these drivers are racing for. Can we talk about that now?
They are racing for a Polaris razor that Abernathy's is gonna make happen, and Polaris and Abernathy's together is gonna have a nice setup for us. We'll talk about it real soon.
So I tried. Okay, I know you guys slid me a couple bucks. You wanted to know what was going down. That's as much as you're getting right now. Just know, it's going to be something. It's going to be something good.
It's going to be nice.
Big shout out to Bob and Pam over at,
Bikini Bottoms.
it was their anniversary weekend.
It was.
Bob was having a big time.
What better way to spend your anniversary than playing in the mud?
It was a good time. I wasn't expecting as many people. I was thinking there was going to be 6 people there.
I think there
All
was
the
8.
drivers. There may have been
were
8. No, there were a bunch of people that showed up for the
Yes, it was.
UTV show. It was an amazing time.
It
Bob
shows you how dedicated the drivers are, to getting to the podium every time.
Bob and Pam had a good time, and we had the big excavator there. We used the excavator a bunch over the weekend,
Yeah, we did.
and
We had to put more fuel in it.
don't let a little rain scare you away. That just makes it even better.
It does. The drivers, the media guys, everybody likes it better when it's not dusty.
I bought a couple of hats this weekend, supporting our media folks. You've got Christy from Image Off-Road. She just got this really, really rad tent
Yep,
with
she
her
did.
logo all over it.
I seen that.
Love you, Christy. Your stills, they just can't be beat. Then we've got Cole and Matt. Cole, of course, is Mad Ram.
Christy
Mad
has
Ram
a
11.
pretty cool steal of that other run on that bonus line that didn't end so well.
No, that's a pretty neat thing.
That's one of the steals that sticks out for me.
It does. It captured it perfectly. It was like right at the crescendo before he came
Before he was
down.
back at the bottom,
That's right.
he just wanted to restart.
And then we've got of course Busted Knuckle Films. Matt over there. He does him and his crew. They do an amazing job week after week.
It's him and his mom and his dad. I mean, it's a family deal. They all get out there and hustle and put together some great videos.
Cole is out there week after week, hustling. And these guys are doing it. These guys are doing it for the drivers. They're doing it for the love of the sport, and it's pretty amazing. You can't do what they do for money. You just can't,
No,
because
it's the number of hours they put in is just insane. And then they have to go back after they do all that driving and all that filming and put the videos together, put the pictures together, and get it on social media and get access to where all these drivers can see it.
So go on over to their websites, go on over there, like them on YouTube, all of that good stuff. Follow them, buy their swag. They've got some really, really high quality stuff coming out right now.
Yep.
And they're great guys, and they're really accessible. Great guys and gals, I should say. So when you're they're making you famous too. So when you're at one of these runs, flag them down. They'll say what's up to you. They'll hang out. They're just good old folks out there to have a good time. Very professional. They're there to make everything look good and everybody look good. So big shout out to you.
Do we want to let everybody know where the next one is?
Dirt Nasty. They're getting me to go on up north again, north to Kentucky. Where is it? Over close to
It's Moorhead, Kentucky, just east of Lexington, and June 10th and 11th be the next round.
to put that into perspective. I'm in Jackson, Tennessee, kind of about an hour east, 45 minutes east.
That's
of
not very far from you at all,
Memphis.
then.
No, it's only 6 hours from me.
You got a head start on me.
That's right. So you may say 6 hours. Man, it's going to be a show. And if you've never been to Dirt Nasty, you got to go check it out.
It's a cool park.
Is the park going to be open for wheeling that day?
As always, the park will be open for wheeling.
Now, this is, I guess, for lack of a better term, this is the money shot. This is where all of the drivers are. This is where they're
This is after-
currently at.
2 southern races and 1 northern. All 7 races together is obviously who's going to get their name on the cup and take home a razor. And then, of course, there's a payout for the south and the north. But sitting in 10th place in the points right now is
Little Hard.
a little hard.
We've got Little Hard there with 81 points, 81 cup points. And then just edging him out with 87 points, you have Busted Knuckle himself, Matt Myrick.
And then just 1 more point above that at 88, we got Josh Cannon, which is another ORB fab rig.
Then I guess the reason why he kicked his son out of the rig, we have Jamie Hard with 94 points.
I guess
For shame, Jamie.
Brandon's trying to catch him.
Yeah, and keep your eye on those two right there. It's really, really exciting.
Another full
Honestly, they're competing against each other.
Yep.
So, but as these races grow on, and if they're still in the top 10, they're competing for a little bit more
And there's still a ways to go. I mean, there's still 4 more races in the series to go.
Now we get into the thick of it. We have Cody Martin next with 98 points.
Yep.
And
Two Martins back to back.
2 Martins. Then you got Slade with 108 points, 10 more points over him.
And then 10 more points above that, we got Stacy Wilhoit sitting in 4th place.
118 points. Then in 3rd place overall, we have the man from Central Tennessee, Timmy Cameron. He's sitting on 127 points.
Yep. And just 4 more points above that is another Martin, Nick Martin, sitting in 2nd right now. Which means the lead has changed because I think Nick had the lead before this race. So it looks like Mr. ORB, Justin Pierpoint's taking the lead at 138 points.
Keep on talking. You need to catch him. You need to catch Justin Pierpoint.
And while we're here, we can look and see that Timmy is actually sitting on top in the Southern Series, and Nick is sitting on top in the Northern Series, but Justin Pierpoint is sitting on top overall.
After that race up at Bikini Bottoms, I'm telling you right now, Timmy Cameron, Timmy is here to win this thing.
Oh, he always is.
You know, first loser, second loser.
Timmy takes it very serious.
It's fixing to be one.
I'd say probably there's a lot of guys sitting on that list right there that are going for the top.
Very serious. So you want to come out, you want to see some rivalries, you want to see some serious action, coupled along with a good time. Come on out. We've got some good food, good times waiting for you. What else is there, buddy?
Well, if they want to check out the rest of the point standings for everybody or even the times for each race, you can go to srrs.rocks.
And don't forget to support the SRRS and the National Rock Racing Association by picking up some swag.
They can get a hat, some nice new driver shirts we got going. And we'll actually have a new UTV shirt that'll be coming out probably before the next race.
Bam! So until next time, for Clyde and Dave, we want to wish you the best. God bless, and we'll see you up at Dirt Nasty.